1987. The Huttons called. They had a problem with the building. Mr. Hutton picked me up at the landing and brought me out here, and I liked Dina Lake. And plus, I liked this lot. It was a nice time of the year. It was springtime. We had beautiful days. I gave your mother a tour, and she was horrified.
And I thought it was awful. Just awful.
It was green and small and kind of dirty.
And the building was falling down.
Tilt like this, that we could rollerblade from the kitchen to the bathroom.
Their bed was being held up with blocks of 2x4 so they didn't roll out of the bed.
The camp smelled like Glad garbage bags. The little white ones, the kitchen garbage bags.
I found the camp scary because it was such a isolated shamble of a structure.
But I liked the place. I liked Dina Lake. That's my first memory of it. And when I left, I told them if they ever considered selling, call me.
Basically, I said, you gotta be kidding.
About 5 years later, on a Sunday afternoon, the phone rang.
This lady said, hi, this is Helen Hutton. Your husband said, if you ever want to sell.
They wanted to sell. They decided, because at that time they were about 80, in their mid-80s. Brought your mother out. She still was not impressed with the place.
There were times when it looked like we could make a deal, and there were times when it looked like we couldn't make a deal.
As time went on, we had to give them an answer, and I remember coming home one day and thinking, we should buy this place. And I remember telling her that you're going to miss something that will be incredible for you and you'll love if you don't go ahead. So she did what she always does in these situations, phones Auntie Mary. Phoned Auntie Mary, and Auntie Mary said, buy it.
Ultimately, things worked out, and we had this camp that I wasn't too sure I wanted.
Oh, Mommy, you look lovely.
Yeah, I liked the area when we bought it. I thought the camp was a little bit dated, but
You can be honest.
It was all falling apart underneath.
the foundation needed some work, it appeared.
I remember that I hated it here.
Well, of course you were a kid and you come out here, and what's Mom and Dad doing? Work, work, work.
We just kept working.
Do you want to go to camp today? And I'd be like, ugh. I could stay home, watch cartoons.
But we brought out a whole load of just boatload of lumber.
You know, we bought that camp for you, and you should really appreciate it, or something. And I was just like, why?
Spent that winter, ripped everything out inside, and the front porch went on. And the dormers went on.
So we actually had eaves troughs inside on the porch, and the water was going into buckets, and we would empty the bucket every once in a while.
We ate in the bathroom, if you can imagine, because it was a small space and you could heat it up.
Lots and lots of work led to it becoming more and more hours and less horrible.
We started this and got to here, and it was just so cold that I actually put up a plywood wall here, a temporary wall, to stop the wind, because the wind was coming right through here so we could finish it.
The first winter, I'm sure everybody thought we were crazy.
But we managed to get through it.
Don't have just one favorite memory, I have lots of favorite memories.
I was part of a group of 12 in Lakewood School. And we came here for a wind-up party at the end of the year.
You know, one memory I do have, which was, I guess, a good memory in the long run, was when you and Allison came walking out of the bush with the dynamite and the blasting caps.
Swimming will always be my memory of this place. I just love the lake. I love the water. I love the privacy.
I had to sleep in the hallway at the top of the stairs on a cot, and I would always be a little scared some monster was going to walk up the stairs since I was right there. I'd be the first victim.
I enjoyed the bear in the living room. Well, in hindsight, I enjoyed the bear in the living room. At the time, I wasn't enjoying it.
Cleaning out Mom's garden just by the front door and making it all beautiful for her.
The first movie that we shot here was Greypoint. Then we shot many more.
Many film shoots here. You'll miss it.
I enjoyed watching our grandsons grow to love being at Dina Lake.
Another wonderful memory was having my son here during the summers for about 4 years, as he and I spent about 4 months each summer building this place.
Working with Dad is a great memory.
When Ryan and I drove up here and then we built the bunkie, I just remember it being fun, sitting up on top of it. Do you remember that? Sitting up on top of the walls and stuff?
Wiener roasts with my kids were always fun.
And then in 2013, we came out here and had our wedding.
Remember days before, hoping for good weather, and your mother and I were honored that you and Summer, wanted to use this place, which was I mean, it's a wonderful place to have a ceremony.
I can't imagine getting married anywhere else. It was beautiful.
We even had our minister say, if you can't get married in a church, there's no better cathedral than this.
It just turned into an amazing place.
I could see that there was potential here.
It looked like a little cabin on the lake.
I think of those days. Those were good days.
And now it doesn't look like that. It looks like a beautiful big house now.
It went from like my least favorite place to my favorite place in the world. So that's a nice 180. That's a nice transition. Yeah.
There's Ted. He's in the lake. He's right over at the raft. Can you believe that he's swimming in September? It's a beautiful raft that Ted made.
What makes Ina Lake special? It's special because we've been here since 1992. Definitely a major part of our lives.
It is a very special place. Yeah.
And I liked it so much I named my daughter after it. This is River Ina Gray Kennedy. This is my first daughter. She is 10 going on 11 months.
I'll miss family time out here. Swimming, out watching the grandchildren swim.
The sleeps. There's nowhere in the world that you sleep better than at Ina Lake.
If you want to unwind, this is where you come.
I'm going to miss our friends out here. When your permanent neighborhood consists of only 9 people, you get closer friends than I think you'll ever have anywhere else in the world.
There's an old saying, you never go home again, because when you do, it's all changed. It'll be a sad day to leave, but you get to the point where you think, well, it's time. It's time to go.
Perhaps it is the color of the sun caught flat and covering the crossroads I'm standing.
I know that you will make your new home just as beautiful as you made this one, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you do.
Ready, aim, fire!
Just keep on building us beautiful places to come and visit. We know that whatever it is that they do is going to be amazing.
Where's River?
No trouble, please don't put me down.
New adventure
Don't get
awaits.
upset, I am not pleading.
More renovations await. More building.
Oh, saying I can't forget you. I do not pace the floor, bow down and bend, but yeah. Oh, mommy, you've been on my mind.